Hello, my name's James Pikeway, and welcome to tip number 8 on how to go from being zero to hero in the world of video conferencing. We've had lots of tips so far. I gotta say, so many of you have gotten back in touch with me and sent me examples and stories and testimonials to how you're presenting with Zoom or with Meet or with WebEx or iConnect or Skype has gotten so much better. Some of you, I've got to say, I've been watching you on LinkedIn. I've been watching you in meetings, and you were doing excellent, and now you're getting complacent, and your skills are taking a nosedive. Every time you turn on that device, every time you look into that device, be thinking, what's the message? How do I look? How am I saying it? How am I going to be decoded by the people that I'm talking to? So I want to add tip number 8 today. This is a really simple one because so many of us are using a mobile phone to do our video conferencing. Makes sense. You've got some great connection with the mobile phone, so why not use it as the tool that you're going to interface with others with? Here's the thing. When you're using your mobile phone, you want to make sure, just like every other video conference, that you've positioned yourself well. But also, you want to make sure that you're not doing that crazy thing where you're looking at your device and you're looking down, so you're actually never making eye contact. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, James, I do that all the time. Tell me, how can I fix it? Don't worry, I'm here. This is really simple. This is going to cost you maybe 0.5 of a cent to fix. So here's my tip number 8 on how to ensure that you're looking into the camera on your mobile phone. First thing, you go and get yourself a little Post-it note of some sort, and you do a little bit of a tear so that you make just a little piece of Post-it note, tiny micro Post-it note. What you're going to do is you're going to paste your Post-it note right beside or right above the camera on your phone. And I know what you're saying. Seems pretty stupid, James. Why would I do that? Well, you're doing that because, believe it or not, even though you know that there's a little camera on your phone, you don't tend to pay attention to it. You don't tend to be looking at it. But if you take that little Post-it note and you stick it beside your camera, what you're going to be looking at is that Post-it note. And as you're looking at that Post-it note, you're going to be making eye contact with the camera. Remember, position your phone or whatever you're using, your tablet, so that you're obviously all of the other things that I've said in tip 1 to 7, you put that in place. But if you're using a phone, put a little Post-it note here, and that way you've got something to concentrate on and something to look at, so that when you're talking to the camera, not to the bottom of the phone, not to the side of the phone, not to this side of the phone, not into the clouds. You're talking into the camera. If you're talking into the camera, you're going to be looking at your audience, looking at your participants. Your voice will be projecting to the microphone if you're not using some other type of mic. I highly, highly recommend the Rode Wireless Go. But either way, if you've got this little Post-it note put in place, you've got something to stare at, you've got something to grab your attention, you've got something to focus on, and you will look better in your video conference. That is tip number 8. Put a Post-it beside the camera so you know where to look. Simple, easy. Can't believe we're not doing it. I know you're saying the same thing as I am. Can't believe we're not doing it. Tip number 9 coming. In the meantime, happy video conferencing. My name's James Pikeway. Talk to you soon.